Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Let's go for it. As I say, I've really kind of fallen in love with the Scanias at this point. I do think that they're quite a nice thing. Saw a truck the other day. Again, another. You know, I often get these things where I like a particular style of truck. I came across I saw one with Maxwell the other day, which had sort of black and orange lines, because you know I'm a bit of a sucker for the old sort of. That's a view. That is a cool view. We'll see if we can get that in the start video. But yeah, I like a sort of bit of orange, but it was a black and orange combination, very nicely done with sort of the Maxwell. But whoa, did he have like super powered bus or something similar? He just flew across there 4,000 million miles an hour. Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're currently in... Oh, look at that. We're in Russia, look. We're still in Russia. There's the speeds, and there's the regulations in the areas there. 90 on the motorway, expressway 70, local road 70, city 60, and mandatory lights, which is fine, because I've always got lights on anyway. So we're in Russia, but we have cleared all off all of the Russian states, bar one. This one down here, Kaliningrad. But we only have 5 more to do, so I think we only need to do these ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's it. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can find a freight market journey, and what takes us out of Russia, and see whether we can get something that takes us close to where we need to be. So we need to be here. There's something there. It's Finland. Where's this taking us to? That's... not close enough. We're out of Russia. Estonia. Too far away. St. Petersburg. No, Finland. We need to really be in Finland here, I think. Let's have a little look and see if we can find anything. Lithuania, too far. Stockholm, too far. Finland, 8 hours and 40 minutes. That's possibly the one we should go for. It's 7 hours before it expires. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, which is a good time in the morning. Precast stairs, 22 tons. Yeah, we could probably do that. We could probably take this one out here at the same time. So that's probably not the bad one to do. That's quite a cool one, though. Look at that. Plastic pipes. I kind of like that. Lithuania. That's a long, long one. That's... nearly 3,000 kilometres. We do need to do one of these, by the way. That one's 3,400 kilometres. I could dread to think what some of these longer ones are. 4,000 kilometres. 208. Look at that for a run. That's proper cool, that one. That's a heck of a run. That really is. I really like that. But we're not doing those. We're not doing those today. But that's a heck of a run. Right, let's have a little look. Let's do this one over here, and let's see if we can do a little bit of a sidetrack to this Loviisa. Loviisa. It sounds like it should be Spanish, doesn't it? So that's kind of where it is with that one. Let's go take this one, get these precast stairs, and let's get out of Russia. So to go across the border, of course, there and then. I found it really interesting when we were looking at that Estonian city where it's basically fort facing fort. That was kind of cool. Let's have a little look where we are. We're here. Right, okay, let's do some reversing. Scan your little image appearing on the screen there as we start up. Let's get a spin round. Do we need any fuel? Yes, we do. Let's get some while we're here, then. Let's use the opportunity to get some fuel at pump 5 or 6, whichever one this is. There we go. We're ready. Turn the engine off and let's fuel her up. I actually went to a petrol station today. Drove in, parked up, and then realised I had to get petrol. So I had to go round again and go back in again to get petrol. I don't know what was going on in my head. For some reason, I was stopping to get something rather than actually getting petrol. So yeah, very, very, very strange from me. So, okay, right. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our GPS. And that tells us where we're going to. Well, so what speed we're doing first, which is 8 kilometres an hour in automatic 2, or to second automatic gear. followed by the damage to the truck, which is, there's a little bit of damage to this truck, I'll be honest, because some idiot crashed it a few times recently. Then we've got the I'll put the indicator on. Then we've got the bed, which slowly goes. Oh, sorry, no, the fuel pump, which basically we just refueled the whole thing, so there's not going to be a big issue with that. He's going that way anyway. There's not going to be a big issue with that. And then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue, then finally goes red. And I think we had a red bed situation last week when we pushed through to finish it all off, which was kind of cool. We haven't had a red bed in ages. Then we've got the envelope, which is really underused, should be used for all kinds of exciting things like, special missions when you go to sleep in a city, but it isn't. Then you've got the time, which is 8:29 a.m. Then we've got the little red waypoint flag, which is telling us that we're 0 kilometres away and 0 minutes, because that's where it is. It's right here in front of us. We're literally turning in here, and we're going for it. Let's just swing on in, push the button. Let's have a little look. And let's choose to go here, which is where we want to go. 22 tons, precast stairs. Let's take this job. I'll see where it is in the parking bays. It's down the bottom. Oh, I can see it. It looks right in front of us. It's right in front of us. Parking bay is right in front of us. Proceed to the flag. I will proceed to the flag. I'm just going to push this on here like that because it's kind of cool to see the truck going swooping through to get it. Right, okay. So there it is in front of us. I have to do some manoeuvring here, I think. Looks like there's a little bit of space to work with. So let's swing around in here and let's start working with the space. Nice tight swing round. And then we'll have a look at this. Right, okay, back of the truck we have the fifth wheel, which is the thing that we attach the trailers to. That's just that little horseshoe-shaped thing. And under the trailer, we can probably just see it dangling down at the front there, is the pin. Those are the two things we need to push together to get the whole thing to work. And I thought, just because it's there, I thought we'd get a nice shot of the truck like that. It's kind of cool. Anyway, right, let's reverse this thing in. I'm going to sort of swing round. I'm going to use the opportunity to sort of swing here first, and then I'm going to come forward once I've done that. So I'm going to come over here and use the space because I'm on the blind side here. I can't see anything. So I thought I'll just swing a little bit like that and come forward like that, and then look over my shoulder again. Oh, and change the direction you're going just a little bit. Well, I should be able to swing and we should see it now. There we go. So we'll just roll it in here nicely, just gently, just put the two things together. Come on, we're on it. That's not going to fit perfectly this time round. Let's do that. Oh yeah, that was so smooth. You don't realise how smooth that was. I literally felt that on the pad when I pushed the button. It slid in beautifully as I was going around there. That was a beautiful one. That was beautiful. That's a great picture too. Let's press the T or the Y button on the controller. The wheels and sort of legs will have gone up on the truck, and now we're ready to roll. Let's get some lovely shots here of this. This is great. It's great. Right, okay, let's go. So, press the F3 button. I'll bring back up my map, and we can see where we're going to. So, we've got 8 hours. Oh, tell you what. M for map. M for map. We need to do a little bit of Sidetrack here. It's not going to be easy to do this one without actually clicking somewhere, but we're going to have to give it a go. We're going to do that. So, we're going to go in and come out again. So it's added. It's 9 hours and 32 minutes. We're going to push it time-wise. We always like a bit of time pushing it on the time, but we can push it real good. Was that Salt and Pepper, wasn't it? Push it real good. Yeah, remember it? No, maybe a bit too. Maybe some of you are a bit too young for that song, but I remember it. I was lucky enough to be a Gen X in my lifetime, so quite proud of that actually. Funnily enough, we got to do all the stupid things. That looks like we should be able to drive down there. Let's drive down there. I don't know why. I really want to. No, I can't. It just stops all of a sudden. Boom. Yeah. That was stupid. That's fine. Do you know what? It's a great pick. That car going, zipping past there. Me not caring. I thought I'd be able to go down there, you know. It did look like it. Obviously something we could go down, but clearly not. Lots of photo ops there. Let's go for it anyway. F3 again. Look, didn't that look like a road you could go down? Most maybe didn't just turn. I should have turned off those options. You see, that's what. See, that looks like a road you can go down as well. I wanted to go down there, but anyway. So let us head out of Russia. There'll be a long wait at the border. There always is. It's a long process. And this way. Oh, bad driving there, just cutting the corner, but hey, we're away. You don't expect anything more from me, to be honest with you. I behaved myself, and then all of a sudden a crash. I always like to when Mark, who follows the channel quite religiously, would call it, would call it what's it? Carry on trucking. It's true, actually. Do you ever see the movie? Black and white it was. Carry On Trucking. Sid James in one of the lead roles, of course, still. And they were trucks, but they're like trucks of old school trucks, you know, like lorries of old. Does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense at all. I promise you, they were old school trucks anyway. They weren't what you're thinking of. Nicely done. Smoothly does it. Yeah, here we go. Down the main road. Gone right the way through through the corner of Russia that we've got here. And we're making our way out now. Look at that. It's a big facility. It's a hotel, isn't it? Yeah, a Russian hotel. Okay, and slowly over. Not this turning, the next one. And we'll slowly get over the bridge. Oh, computer truck's going to come here. Across us. I'm going to pull over. I'm just checking the indication there. If he's going to go down this side, that's ridiculous. He's just going around a circle, I think. Yeah, I think he has. There's a nice camper van. I was watching a truck on a similar sort of thing to here, but going upwards, so sort of sloping onto the road going upwards, so joining a main carriageway. There was a car, BMW, being chased by two police cars. I think it was in Australia, actually, of all places. And the truck driver just edges across with this trailer and rips the entire side off the fleeing BMW. Then comes to a halt while the police arrest the person in the car, and it just shows you it's like the pure power. The car couldn't get underneath him. He was basically like underneath there. The truck driver just pulls gently over, just enough so the back of the trailer just rips it apart. I mean, obviously, apart from a bit of scuffed paint, I don't think there was a lot of damage to the trailer. Realistically, it was just one destroyed BMW with no door and no wing left on it. And probably a driver quite surprised by what had just happened to him. Yeah, it was kind of harsh at the same time as that most definitely that chase was over. Yeah, cool. We're on the M10, heading out of Russia. Towards Finland. It's the closest neighbouring border. One of its closest neighbouring borders. Quite a few, actually. I think Russia's got a lot of neighbouring borders. I think that's one of the things strange about being in the UK. We do have borders, or neighbouring borders, should I say. Our borders being, with Scotland, Wales, I guess Northern Ireland. But in strange sort of way. There's no borders between them. We are in a United Kingdom, as they say. You can just pass between them all, but we don't. Our closest sort of, island nation different sort of thing is probably France and Ireland itself. So those are two real ones, and the only one that's really connected is Northern Ireland and Ireland. So it's a bit of it's an interesting mix of what we actually have and what we don't have. I feel like it's stuttering again this week. Yet last week it didn't stutter at all. Or maybe not. Maybe just my imagination. Need some coffee, that's what it is. I'm going to have some coffee now. Hang on. Oh, I like coffee. Oh, I love coffee. Coffee is great. Love coffee. Yeah, there. I'm sure it stuttered a little bit there. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. Anyway, smoothly doing it. Smoothly going through the countryside. Gently pulling our 22 tons of precast stairs. Whatever precast stairs are, I have no idea. Maybe the wrought iron, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe that's what they are, precast stairs. I'm going to assume. It's a very smooth road, by the way. I'm quite enjoying it. There's a side road with the old yellow marks on it. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to leave those yellow marks on. I complained about it 2 weeks ago, but I'm now thinking it's probably a good idea to leave those on for somebody as stupid as me, because there's a good chance that I would do something silly. Look at that for a view. Look at that. Wow. That is a hell of a view. He says, swerving across the road slightly. That was beautiful. Passing through all the birch trees and the whatever the other type of trees are. They looks like some sort of pine of some sort, an alpine. See, there's another road there, but it's closed, obviously, with those bits there. Wonder what we're heading towards here. It looks like a booth of some sort that used to be there. Amazing. Just beautiful. Here comes our exit now. Our leaving Russia, I'm pretty convinced. This will be it. Now, oh, this is the last place we can stop before we enter the European. Well, not the European Union, because Finland isn't part of it. But we enter, you know, the European sort of. Well, it's all sort of Eastern Europe, isn't it? But yeah, we're leaving now. Beautifully. Slow down. 8 miles per hour. Okay. Little speed bump, just to make sure. Bum 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 bum. Where we're going through. X-ray inspection complete successfully. That was very quick, actually. Impressed by that. Very efficient. I've got a left turn coming up here. I think that's the way I have to go, because it says trucks. Here we go, left turn. We're going to these passport checks here. One of these will do nicely. Any one, I think. Usually take a bit of time, these, actually, to be fair. Never quite as slow as, quite as quick as you'd like them to be. Sometimes they require you to stop the engine. Hello. There we go. Press enter to do that. Chocking my papers. He's putting chocolate all over my papers. That's what he's doing. Give me the chocolate papers back. Lovely. Thank you for chocolate in my papers. There's chocolated them. Everything's in order. Have a nice journey. Brilliant. Thank you. I always find these no man's lands between countries really surreal. I mean, is this international at this point? No, I suppose it's not, is it? Not until the genuine, real border, I guess, between the two. No, it's duty free. Oh, the traffic lights are on green on go there. Naughty, naughty. Yeah, if it's duty free, that usually means it's international, doesn't it? You're kind of on, you know, sort of land that isn't sort of covered by... Yeah. Very weird. This is sort of surreal. Well, I've got precast stairs anyway. I'll keep it busy. Is it European Union Finland? Didn't think it was. That's a cool van. I thought it was painted up, but it seems it's an ambulance. Still cool. Okay. My bed's starting to go blue on my bottom right hand corner of my dashboard. It's starting to go blue. We've done a little bit of mileage now, that's why. I got a car in front of me who's just drifting along very slowly. I love the way that the light is spewing through the window onto the dashboard. And then through it onto the dial so that you can see the controls that are underneath it. Any side, left or right. Okay, I'll go this one. Whee! Loving it. It's wonderful. Border check. This should be a lot easier getting in than it was getting out. Maybe longer. That's fine, we're all good, we're aware. Drive, drive, drive. Everything's in order, have a nice journey. And that's it. And with that, we're out of Russia and we're into Finland. We return to our journey of in a peaceful country. Nice. Home of Lapland, isn't it, Finland? Where Santa lives, apparently. Outside of built-up areas, it's 80 kilometres an hour, 50 in cities, which is fine. Brilliant, look at that. Do you know, last week, though, I think it was either an American Truck Simulator or even Euro Truck Simulator. It might have been both, actually. I sideswiped a car and I barely felt it. I crashed into it, sort of turning off like that. And it just melted. The vehicle just melted. Look at that. Little road going underneath. Really nice to see the paving stuff. It's just somebody's gone to the trouble of making the paths nice and the road sides of the road. Look at that. Not nice. And there's an effort and a love. I'm assuming that road there, by the way, is literally the like a bike path, so you could bike really through. Wouldn't be surprised, you know. It's just really pretty. It's a pretty country. Quite like to go to Finland. Hoping to go away for one weekend soon for a sort of just for the day. Nothing very exciting. I might have to put everything on stall for one weekend. Getting close to my my birthday. That's why. I'm gonna be old again, even older than I am now. That's what happens. It sneaks up on you one day. One day you're older than you were. I don't mind. I never did mind. It's funny, everybody else complains about aches and pains and things, and yeah, we have them. I mean, I have a bad back, you know that. We had to have Mrs. Demon play for once on the truck driver. We'll have to get her back, you know. I've now got some dual mics, so like lapel mics, where we could record both at the same time, the audio of both of us at the same time. We'll have to maybe get her back again at some point and make her drive a truck again, see if she can do some more damage. It's quite funny, really. Can you imagine her trying to reverse it, park it? Amazing. She was the only person I know who managed to flip a truck. I've never flipped a truck in the game before. She managed to flip a truck. The importance of flipping a truck. Maize balls. Right, coffee. As we shoot down the road towards Helsinki, and I still think that's a great name. Helsinki. Didn't they do a Winter Olympics in Finland? I think they did. Would stand to reason they did. I would do Winter Olympics in Finland. I bet it's awesome doing Winter Olympics in Finland because like winter in Finland is really cold and icy and snowy. Unlike the UK, where we don't really get a winter, we just get a bit of cold and a lot of rain, as you know. We love a bit of rain. I don't think you can be a resident of the United Kingdom without enjoying the rain. I've always liked rain. It's like today I went to work and it was raining and all it took was a t-shirt because, what's going to happen? I'm just going to get a bit wet. I will wear a proper jacket, by the way, when it's cold because I'm not that silly, but a little bit of rain is not going to do me any harm. Good for me. Oh. Oh no. We've got fire. Oh god. We have flames. We have trucks on fire. He's waving us down. Why are you waving me down? I'm staying out your way. Don't wave me down. Staying out of the way, you flaming truck. And that wasn't a euphemism for anything else. It was just a flaming truck. Oh, amazing. It's good view as well. This going through here. Right, back to the usual. This is the sidetrack here now. This is the bit where we have to turn off and turn back again. I don't know how I do it that. I think I go up and then down. Here's the sidetrack now. This is the one. Oh, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Here's our mini detour. We probably won't. I'm hoping we don't have to go all the way in. But you never know with Euro Truck Simulator. Sometimes you literally have to drive to where it says the name of the place to do it. Right, okay. Let's get this turning done here. In we go. At a little bit of pace. Nothing wrong with a bit of pace. We're going for it. Oh, in we go. Look at those beautiful green, lush forests. Oh, it's just gorgeous. There we go. In we go. I know. I mean, she says like take the first exit or whatever it is when she's saying Vin Diesel Ausfahrt. But I probably pronounced that wrong. I do apologise to every German listening to this. But it always sounds like Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel wants you to turn. Yeah, okay. He probably does. Fast and the Furious, Vin Diesel. He was also Triple X. Do you remember that when he was Triple X? Which was a skit of. We needed it at the time. I'll be honest. I rather liked it at the time. It was. You've obviously got James Bond, the specific type of spy and all this kind of stuff. You know, gentleman spy. I think maybe the word to go with. And then you had Vin Diesel who played a sort of roguish extreme sports thing. Who was brought in to do it because the normal spies didn't cut it, so it was kind of clever. Still hasn't ticked this place off. I'm literally gonna have to drive right up to it, aren't I? It's gonna do it here now. Watch. Bing. No, not even now. There you go. Discovered. Baltic tourist. I'm in a totally different area now because the other one was beyond the Baltic, so I'm completely confused now. Right, we need to turn around and go back, so I'm just going to go in here and turn around. Or I'm going to turn around to the road. There's plenty of space here, let's just turn around to the road. Whoa, tight. And don't jackknife the truck. On the off the edge of the road a little bit there, but hey, it was worth it. Well, we've closed it off anyway, so we've got 4 hours and 42 minutes to get to the next destination. I hope you've had a lovely week. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, if you've had a lovely week. I hope you did. Everybody likes a lovely week sometimes. Bit of fun. Hopefully it's been fun. You've not been too busy. If you have been busy, then I apologise. You never know. You might not have been. You can put a bet on the Euro Millions. Get 125 mil. You can sit all day watching my YouTube channel. I'm sure that would actually, you'd have much better things to do than sit and watch my YouTube channel. Maybe start your own YouTube channel. A rival to Netflix, maybe. Don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be hard to rival. They're all kind of struggling a bit, you know, these services. Apart from Netflix, bizarrely. Which is really weird. Netflix is the only one that isn't, but I think it's the fact that they haven't raised their prices, and yeah, I think their content is sometimes very good, sometimes very average, and sometimes absolutely atrocious. But at the same time, I think they're pumping out the right kind of content for the right kind of price, because remember that it's a subscription-based service, so they make their money from subscription stuff. And product placement, I think quite a lot of things have got product placement in them. You always know there's product placement when the cans of you know, various pops or sodas and things like that are facing with the label of them towards you, even when the person's drinking it. You kind of know it's product placement, or when they've all got a specific fruit-based mobile phone. Those are the kind of things you kind of know that they've invested in that. I don't know how much time I've got left here actually. Oh, 4 hours and 41 minutes, and I have 4 hours and 18 minutes of driving to do. Okay, it's going to be close again, people. You like it when it's close, though. You do. You do. You definitely like it when it's close. You like it better when it's close. It's always good when it's close, though, because it puts a bit of hurt on me, a bit of worry. Don't trim down trees. Logging, of course, another thing that Finland does. I suspect it does it really well. It's quite an environmental country, realistically. Bit like the UK's got the opportunity to do that. See, this is the thing, isn't it? Weird thing about fuel. You know, the UK could be more environmentally friendly in the sense of what it does for things. But this is the interesting thing about fuel. We sell our fuel in the UK, so the stuff that comes from certain big manufacturers, in the international market instead of selling at home. So if the international market's high, we all get those fuel increases, even though it takes less time to transport it to us ourselves. So we really need to build some sort of energy buffer of some sort. Norway bought up their entire fuel reserves. Their government did when they did it, and it's now one of the richest countries in the world. You know, when that horrible virus turned up, and you all sat and watched me for hours and hours and hours, which is great because I blooming loved it, and I love playing games with you. But yeah, they bought up their remaining oil reserves, and so that they could make sure that there was not a deficit, but a large sort of sitting amount of cash. Clever, smart move. You could probably also have just taken it by law. I mean, obviously you'd have gone into a lot of legal stuff over it in the future, but theoretically you could. You know, that's what governments are set up to do. They can pretty much take over anything they want by law. It's like compulsory purchase of houses. Have you ever seen that? Yeah, it's compulsory purchase. I saw a compulsory purchase of a house near the M6. You better move out of the way because I'm coming through. Near the M6, and they compulsory purchased this property. It was very close to the M6. I mean, in fact, so close, and it's still there to this day because it never actually got knocked down when they made the M6 wider. It just stayed. In fact, it stayed so long that eventually the bricked up windows were unbricked and somebody moved into it. Now, I'm not sure whether they're legally staying there or not, but it is certainly now a live house again. It is a house that somebody occupies and somebody's using. And you say to yourself, that probably cost quite a lot of taxpayers' money, and now somebody, I can only assume that either they're squatting or it's been sold since. by the. I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay in this lane because it did look like I was going to have to move, but I don't think I have to. But they're either squatting or they've legally purchased this property and the council has let it go, which is really insane. Realistically, you think about it. I bet they got an absolute steal for it as well, because of course it was left empty for many, many years before they did it. The width of the motorway was changed for a long, long time, and then they got this property. Saw quite a few of the Turner trucks recently. And I like those with the orange stripes on the side of them. Saw some fairly. I can't remember who it was. It was a white truck, but the styling was nice. They'd done some nice work with the logo of the company, so they obviously bought it white and then applied decals to it. There's some blues and some sort of reds, so it's red, white, and blue, I think, to be honest. But it was really well done. It kind of it held up as an image without this is where you buy them stock instead of fully wrapping them or fully respraying them. And you buy them stock and then you do that. I'm on the wrong lane. I need to be on this one. Yep, that's where I need to be. I'm going. I love the size of these power power. What are they called? Oh, my brain's. I need coffee. Yeah. Oh, what are they called? I've forgotten. I give up. Right. Anyway, those power things. They look really good. I like the shape of them. Right, we're going to join the main road here. Watching carefully. Yep, can come out. Bed is almost red. We're still just making it at the moment, which is good. 2 hours and 36 minutes. If I press F6, we have 3 hours and 3 minutes before we've got to get there. So we're still on time. We're still within the tight parameters of not falling asleep at the wheel. It is going to be close though. It's going to be touch and go here. I haven't seen drivers pop up in the bottom right hand corner, to be fair, today, on the amount of monies they've made. I'm going for it. Just driving. Okay. Locked in for 80 kilometers an hour. Done a good 2,820 down in the dash there. You see it down there? Sort of on the left-hand dial on the bottom there. That's the amount of kilometers I've done thus far. It's good to put a bit of mileage on them. There's an achievement for doing like 1 million miles or 1 million kilometers or something similar in the same truck. I can imagine people have done it, but I can't believe or feel that I could actually do that myself. It would, because I get bored with the trucks. I like to change my trucks on a regular basis. I don't know if you count it cumulative across your entire thing, because I must be close by now. I must have done 1 million kilometers. 1 million kilometers in 4 years. It's got to be a thing. 2,000 kilometers on this. 2,800 kilometers is nothing at all, really. It's barely scratching the surface of a truck. It's a shame the electric one isn't available to buy in the game, but you would have to be realistic with the places that you can charge it. I mean, it was quite fun to play with it, but it's a novelty more than a must on the main game anyway. Very much a novelty. 1 hour and 50 minutes. I love the way though the Finnish just cut holes through mountains to instead of sort of spoiling the natural environment too much. They literally left the mountain there and just cut right through the middle of it. Well, just cut a hole in it. Why not? Why not? And leave the natural environment above it. I think that's actually really cool. That's a cool thing. Little acres of fields. How lovely. Oh, go back up to 80 kilometers an hour. Let's get the speed up again. I think we're almost there. An hour and 97 kilometres. Not far at all. I love watching trucks and things. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I'm coming. Here we go. Lovely. Smoothly off this junction here. Still 80 kilometres an hour. Quite surprising, really. Here's our junction at the top. Keep an eye. Oh, nice and clear. Thank you very much. That's what we want. Nice and clear. Straight onto the main road, and there's a lovely melodious track. Do 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 do. I wonder if everybody's got over the excitement of last week's Oasis tickets. That was a big thing last week in the UK. A lot of people collecting these for the band Oasis, and people queuing for hours and hours and hours, you know, just to get tickets, and then they dynamically priced them upwards, which I thought was pretty off, really. But hey, that was the band. That was the band doing that. They allowed that in Ticketmaster's system to occur. It wasn't Ticketmaster themselves. So and then Ticketmaster crashed repeatedly, even though they put on extra staff to look after it. Probably didn't scale the service, to be honest with you. It was a very simple thing that you should have done. But anyway, yeah, crashed repeatedly, and there was all kinds of problems with getting the tickets themselves. And of course, then they came back out at £6,000 or about $7,500. That's what people reselling them for. It's ridiculous. It's just a steal, or stealing from the people who wish to see it. However, to be fair, over on Twitter or X or whatever it's called, I'm not keen on it. It's not a good place to be. But anyway, Twitter and X there, James Blunt said there's plenty of tickets for his show, which made me giggle a lot. Plenty of tickets for James Blunt, so don't you worry, those who missed out on the Oasis tickets. I'm sure James Blunt, you know, will be ready for you. One of my karaoke favourites, that, to be honest with you. Because they're easy sing-alongs, realistically. They're all a bit miserable, though. They're from one of his albums. Quite miserable. All about love lost, you know, or love lost to sort of, you know, usually to the weather. And there's a lot of raining involved, and three wise men. It's not true. There's more to it than that. Poor James. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, yawning. Yawning's happening. Got the indicator on. We're waiting. Traffic lights changed. We've got 36 minutes. We have 27 kilometres. We have 1 hour and 7. It's right at the bottom there, the bottom right corner. 1 hour and 6 before we fall asleep at the wheel. And we're in red bed territory. Red bed, peoples. Red bed. We're in the red bed. Everybody, we're in the red bed. Red bed, everybody. There's nobody here to tell. Alright, okay. Red bed, red bed. Let's urgently get to our destination now. The precast stairs need to be delivered on time and in perfect working order for the punters. Maybe the fire escapes, they would be precast stairs, wouldn't they, as well, sort of, I think. I'm thinking of those spiral staircases and wrought iron. They would definitely be precast. Could be any kind of staircase, to be honest, that's metal and cast, I guess. We're coming up here. We are so close now, I can smell it. We're almost there. I thought they would stop there. They haven't. Well, they had, but they hadn't. They were starting to go again by the time I got there. Come on, stay green. Stay green. Oh, you sod. Look at this. This is the traffic density becoming a thing again. More coffee. I had a comment the other day. Somebody suggested that mods were a better way to go. They probably are. I mean, remember this is just upping the traffic, and the developers themselves don't really do that. They only leave it at the. It should be an option, by the way. Though I still think it should be an option in the menu, but the developers themselves don't recommend doing this. I guess mods would be the right way to do this. Oh, we're sleeping at the wheel. I'm going to keep going though. Come on, come on. Come on. Stay green, 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 stay green. Stay green. Oh, I did it on a red. I'm a bad boy. It's me desperately wanting to get to the destination. Anyway, so the developers themselves don't recommend doing the way that I've done it. It was a suggestion from Bobster years ago, but yeah, they don't recommend it. But in fairness, it does work, but the problem is it does dump all the traffic where you are, which means you get gridlock and other things. So the mods, obviously, are the better versions because somebody's actually modified it to that way. I just wonder with mods whether or not you actually see what people have done and go, right, I need that in my life. It's like I'm surprised there aren't better weather effects other than rain, a bit of darkness, you know, whatever else is in the vanilla version of it. You know, I would argue I'd almost pay for snow, for instance, in Finland, because it's awesome here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful countryside. Okay, come on. Yeah, I would argue that that's almost the case. It should be the case. Still 4 kilometers away. It feels like forever down below if you look at the map. Or the GPS. Looks like forever to get to there. Come on. We're gonna go. Come on, come on. Powering that engine up, just revving really hard. It's right there, look, it's right there. You'd think I'd be able to drive straight across. Bloomin' heck. And there we go. And then we're almost there. Come on! I'm going. Timing on that was amazing. Up around here. Come on. Getting tired. Sleeping at the wheel again. Fatigued. The red bed is red. The bed is red. Quicky, quicky, quick. There's a parking space, actually, at least to see out here. Just there, in fact. Look, that's where we're going to park when we've got done with this. Let's get this thing parked. And in position. Railway stuff. That is cool. Love a bit of railway action. Come on! Come on, gentlemen. Look at that. I'm going because he was coming. He nearly ran into me there. So I'm going. Oh, that's close! Did you see it in the mirror? It was so close. Come on. 2 minutes away, 1 kilometre. Flooring it. I'm getting no speed at all. It is quite a heavy load, to be honest with you. It's not the fastest of trucks either. And we're going to blink again, find somewhere to sleep. I know, but it's here, look. Here's our destination up ahead. Yeah, should be in a simple park, this one, I'm hoping. Right, top man. Stop. Boom. Enter. That one. Yes, we want to do that. Confirm. Loading bay is right there. This is going to be easy. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. All the space in the world. Use as much as you can. Use what you need. Right by the bins. Right to the point itself. Swing with it. Straight across. Probably almost on it. A little bit of offside, a little bit of blindside adjustment, and we're good. Yes, look at this with some parking, and a little swing, and we're good. Perfect. Right, let me push the button. Let's press the cargo button. Let's drop it. Let's wind it off. There we go. Legs go up, and we're good. Actually made some experience this week. Last week I lost experience. I'm now king of the road again. Well, I think I was before anyway. But I've leveled up a bit there, which is good, which I didn't do the other week. Navigation. Let's get this map on, and let's go get this. Let's go get somewhere to sleep, so we can get sleep here. There's somewhere there as well. What's that about? We'll go there. That's fine. 1 kilometre away is what we need. Let's go back to the drive. Let's drive. We're ready for sleep now. Perfect place. What a beautiful place to spend it. Right next to the harbour as well. Always interesting to watch harbours working. Let's go. Well, we got some speed up. Looks like there's some kind of weird parking sleepy place up along the edge of the road. I wonder if it's along the edge of the road. Maybe have a look next week when we get back to the game. But yeah, it's been lovely. I've enjoyed it. What the? Oh, it's rain. There's a speck of rain on my windscreen. Just one little speck. You see it? Oh, there's a few now. There we go. Put them on. There we go. In we go. There's some parking spots right here. Not even going to mess around. We're just going to go straight in and get ourselves parked up right next to the explosive butane gas. Is it butane? Whatever it is. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, let's jump out the truck. Let's press the engine off. Let's do some sleeping. It should be a good time, actually. We should wake up at a reasonable... Yeah, 4 AM is perfect. It's nice and the sun is starting to rise. It's lovely in these areas. Look at that. Really shows off the pixels, doesn't it, when you get close? But yeah, the sun is starting to come... Oh, wow. This game is glorious. Look at that. That's really brilliant. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you next week. I don't even know why I said like and subscribe like that. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.